to Scribble Your Saga. This is my first video. Well, hopefully it is. If it comes out the way I hope it does, then it definitely will be. If not, you will never have heard of this before. So what I wanted to do today was I had this idea. I found this old Ray Dunn planner from 2019 that I hadn't finished using in my stash the other day, and I decided to take off the front and back covers, and I want to laminate these and use my Happy Planner punch up here to make myself a little happy planner. So I have this new, I believe it's the Dreamcatcher series, one that I got from Michael's on sale for around $6. So I got some extra discs that I'm going to transfer onto this Happy Notes because I want the black discs to go on the Ray Dunn planner. And then I'm going to fill the planner with these note pages from the 2019 calendar. And as you can see, they're perforated here, so you can just kind of fold them and rip them out, which I think is great. And then I also have this pad of Happy Planner paper that I got on clearance for $2.37 at Michael's. So what I'm going to be doing to do this is normally I would use my heat laminator, but because this back cover has the little string attached and I do want to keep that, I'm going to attempt to use some of this self-sealing laminating that I got today at Michael's. It's $9.99, but I had a 50% off coupon from Joann's that Michael's honors, so it came to just under $5 for this. And there's 5 pouches in here, but I should only need 1. So I'm gonna get everything set up and I will be right back. Okay, so I've taken the first pouch out of the package and I've removed the inside directions, and we're going to start with the front cover because I think that will be a little less complicated to get me started. So according to the directions, all we have to do is put it in here. I'm gonna leave a little extra room at the top, maybe about 1/4 of an inch at most. I'm gonna get everything into the seal, and then I'm just going to bring this up and over, and very gently I'm going to make a mess and have to open it up and start it over again. So I had a feeling this was going to happen, so that's why I grabbed this boning knife, and I think I'm going to turn this sideways just to make it a little bit easier for me. Sorry if it's a little out of view. So it says to start and work your way. So we're just going to go very slowly, very carefully. Let's see, I have a pocket here. So I'm just going to use my little and there we have it. Actually came out pretty good. Maybe off camera I'll try to get this little seam out here, but that doesn't bother me too much because it's just going to be on the inside of the front cover, and I'll probably add some type of pocket to put some supplies in for on the go, so I don't think that'll be too bad. So I'm gonna be right back. I think I'm going to prep the second plastic covering for the back, and I'm going to try to maybe cut around and measure where the holes are going to need to go before I try putting the laminate down, since I'm only going to get one shot at this. So I will be right back. Okay, so now we're going to try and do the back cover. So what I did, if you can see, I cut 2 little holes in the top and the bottom of the back where the sticky part of the laminate is, and I'm going to now line these holes up to where I have the strings for the back of the planner, and then hopefully I can get everything laminated. And then I did save the extra pieces that I cut off, so if I want to, I can just kind of add a little strip underneath the string if I think it needs to be reinforced. So the last step is I have to remove this little sealer for the seam. So hopefully this will line up. Where I had placed it. So now I kind of want to keep the string separate and away. I'm going to bend it back a little bit and let it kind of fall into place like that. It actually doesn't look too bad. So I can start using my little tool again. Again, I got this tool at Michael's over by their paper crafts and their crickets and paper cutters. So this actually looks like it may have worked. So I'm going to finish going over the back cover and cutting out the excess off camera, and I will be back in a minute to start punching and assembling the planner. Okay, so while I was working with the back cover, I put the two into my Happy Planner hole punch, and with the laminate on, it was too thick of a cardstock to fit in. So this project, I guess, is technically a fail because I ended up taking the laminate off of both covers just so that I could make it work. But as you can see, I've already gone ahead and hole punched the covers. I have hole punched the notes pages. I have my black discs here and ready to set up because I transferred the Happy Planner that I had into these rose gold discs, which I actually really like because it gives me more room for this notebook and what I have planned for it in the future. So stay tuned on my channel and I'll show you what I end up doing with that pink notebook. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start building my Dunn Happy Notes. So you always want to start with the cover. Just pop the discs in. You can see they slide in very easily. Now I know this isn't going to last as long as a traditional Happy Planner would just because I wasn't able to protect the cover, but knowing that this works now, when the planners end up going on sale for 2020 in a couple weeks, I'll go run and grab myself one for when this cover fades out, and I will just switch it out when I need to. But I really liked this idea specifically because it has the string on the back. So if I'm putting this notebook in and out of a backpack, I can keep it closed so things aren't falling in it and pages aren't getting wrinkled. So covers are now on, so you're just going to open them up and you're just going to start filling in your pages. Same thing. I'm a lefty, so I kind of do it the lefty way. So you can do whatever's easy for you, but you just take a small group of paper at a time and just simply punch it in, and it goes in like nothing. Now I do have some divider tabs that are Happy Planner, but I don't really think they go with this kind of farmhouse Dunn style. So I'm probably gonna go to my craft store in a few days and get some cardstock and make some of my own dividers. Just because I know these Happy Planner pages don't line up exactly with the Dunn ones, as you will see. The Dunn ones are a little bit longer, but again, for a DIY project, you can't beat this. And I really like the idea of repurposing my old planner. Instead of just throwing it away, why not use the covers for something else, and I can carry it into another year. I'm all about reducing waste as much as possible. Plus, some stationery is just really cute. and I really am noticing this paper for the first time. I just took it out of the package. As you saw at the beginning of the video, it was still all wrapped. That on the front part of the page, you have the dot grid, which I really like because I do bullet journal. And then on the back, you have the grid paper, which I never really thought I'd like, but now I've switched out all my notebooks and all I use are grid or dot grid papers. I really try to stay away from the line papers. It's just not my preference, especially when it comes to planning. I feel like the grids and the dot grids give you a lot more room to really kind of personalize and be creative with it. The lines I feel are very restrictive, and if you're a perfectionist like me and you're cutting through those lines or not drawing exactly on the lines, it can kind of drive you crazy. So here is my final project. I have to say it came out really nice. So you have the cover, you have the note section, and again, these are perforated, so I can write here, bend it back and forth, rip it off, or right here and on this side, and it'll give me 2 notes. And then I have the Happy Planner pages throughout the rest. So if you would like to see a plan with me video using this notebook, leave me a comment in the description bar below. And I hope to see you next time. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button and become a subscriber and that bell notification so you can become my new best friend in the planning community and journaling community, and you will get notified every time I upload a new video.